Hey YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's That Toy Review. I've only got about 22 minutes as I'm making this video today because we're back in the same limits as September 2021. Remembering that December has pretty much got the same dates as September, even though it's got like 31 days, whereas September's got like bloody 30 days. But anyways, let me just go ahead and grab the bloody webcam and see what we're gonna see. Oh, quick. I can't believe I'm doing more videos on YouTube. Especially during the early mornings. And actually, as I'm actually making the video, it's gone down to about -2°C. And we're going to be taking a look at these toys here. Strangely enough. And I think first product we're going to be taking a look at is this Origami Christmas 2021 Penguin Coupled! Basic Aussie Christmas Penguins with Accessories 12-pack. So basically they're celebrating Christmas in the land down under, specifically Australia. As you can see on the back of the packaging, as you can see there's a penguin carrying a freaking Australian flag. Hang on, does that look quite choppy enough, eh? I don't know. Maybe the artwork is a bit too cheesy. A bit sloppy at times, maybe not that clearly defined, but there's like a weird looking handheld fan. And strangely enough, I forgot to add the number, so let me just come in and grab just a freaking pen. I don't know what type of pen I need to have, but I'm just actually having trouble to make good videos on YouTube these days. On YouTube, I feel like everything's going to be completely and utterly complex these days. Even my video on YouTube, and I just can't find any pens. Which are good though. I don't see any good pens. Maybe this one here. Now let's see if that will work. Okay, this won't take any longer, I suppose, because, you know, we need to take a look at the absolute details. The absolute full details in this toy here. And look at that, it says operated and delivered by Royal Mail. I've never seen that before on the first product before, eh? Maybe I have. But anyways, let's go ahead and come in and do the bloody unpacking and see what we have. Out you come. This is quite hard because it's so bloody small, this packaging here. Okay, so let's take a look at what items do we have. Okay, first thing, we've got an Australian flag. G'day, Merry Christmas to those who live in Australia. I know it's supposed to be warm and hot in Australia though in summertime, but yes, at the same time it's also raining as well. There's been some big downpour rain totals, of course. And since it's hot in the land down under, you need a very good bloody fan, like a handheld fan if you're going outside in the heat. Crockies. It looks like one of those cheap and nasty fans that you get in rubbish shops. Probably somewhere in Southeast Asia. Yes, I could definitely say that's a real handheld fan now. It's just a replica of it though, it's just a bloody model of it, Not even a real model actually, I suppose, but I've also got this. I suppose it's an ice cream in the shape or the design of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And if I go ahead and show it to you, the face looks a bit weird. Looks like it's kind of a bit, well, consistently creepy. Maybe a bit distorted. I can see his bloody antlers. Actually, if I need to have a look at his antlers, it looks like he's got drooping antlers and ears as well. Maybe Rudolph has seen far much better days after the bloody rut. Now, if you don't know what the rut is, it's basically like the part when mammals sort of fight together for mating rituals. It's like a confronting part on mating ritualities and whatnot. I don't know. I don't have. Oh wait, sorry. I do have a green pair of glasses or sunglasses. Very important to wear those in the land down under or in Australia because the sunshine in Australia can be absolutely violent. Even the sun rays, I suppose, they look quite nice. And it's an orange one, and here is the purple one. Interesting colour variations, of course. And most importantly, we've got a yellow penguin, which is taking a dive, but he or she can wear the Santa hat, as always as per usual. and it looks totally awesome. Not only that, I think he can have his Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ice cream, like a weird piece of accessory. Look at that. Does this penguin know how to hold a bloody ice cream? I'm sure he can. Crockies. Let me just take a look at the other figures here. This is a green penguin. Obviously green's quite common for the penguin colour, I suppose. And most importantly, don't forget the sunglasses. Let me give this penguin here purple sunglasses, even though it's just too sloppy. But the reason why I'm saying it's just too sloppy is because, well, I just don't think the way it fits is quite good though. But you can actually, maybe, I don't know what it is, but I can simply do this. So maybe no, I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm sorry guys. Let me just push someone to a side. And let's take a look at the green penguin here. Maybe just fit this. And let's see if I can attach the glasses onto the Santa hats. That'd be good. That'd be real good, I suppose, it's quite interesting. Isn't it though, Doing toys like that. Does it fit? Yes, it does fit though, as long as I can do it properly. But this one's got a bit sloppy. But hey, it doesn't matter because I'm just a bit, you know, sometimes a bit of rough and readiness is good. Isn't it, like the cheap stuff, obviously. But anyways. Now my throat is still foggy and a bit croaked at the moment, but yay! Look at that! That's another perfect fit, that orange glasses. And there's your bloody fan so that your penguin can cool down in the midst of a summer heat wave in Australia. And there's your Aussie flag, because obviously you need the Aussie flag to be patriotic. So, with these items combined, does that look very Christmassy indeed? Maybe. Certainly, I think. 50-50, perhaps. And if anyone hates Christmas, I would say 75-25. Maybe 25-75, the other way around. But who knows? Let me just move on to another flip-flap set. Or else this video is going to drag on for a very long time. Okay, that's this product done. Okay, so it's another one of those flip-flap origami Christmas 2021. Okay, it's an Aussie Fishing Penguin Cutworld. Aussie Fishing Festive Penguin Top Pack. It looks very, very nice, £12. There's the back of the packaging, which looks like that. Funny, £12. I would call it as like how would you say, the post-Christmas fair sales, because, well, the Christmas fair is completely and utterly finished. Let's just go ahead and unpack those. I bet you what, fish enjoy a bit of swimming time, but they hate getting nabbed by penguins. Just because, you know, life is life, and death is death. Okay, so the fishing rods. What I like about these fishing rods is that they've got a nice candy cane pattern. And pardon me, I don't know what I'm actually saying here, but my throat is quite croaky. I'm sorry about that, but there you go, there's a bit of a very weird, is that like a lever of some sort? I can't really tell. Yes, there's also another one of those as well. But the problem is that sometimes the painting can be quite rough and ready, as there's sometimes a bit of red looking like patches of blood being added to sloppily, which isn't that nice. And the pink, I believe, they're meant to represent either the bait or maybe earthworms. But it's a fairly nice design. You can't fault that one, that look over it, It's so good into the hands. And yeah, here's the other one as well. Yet again, suffering the same refinement problems. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the fishies. Obviously, they're just gold, fluffy, the fishies. It's always, as per usual, in the Penguin Club world. I'll definitely say, when I actually spoke to Chris Hendricks about the yellow fish, which are called Fluffy the fish in Club Penguin, he actually replied to me that he actually sort of reminds me of a koi or even a goldfish. I think he actually reminded himself that these fishies, they might look like a bit more like carp or goldfish. Maybe a bit of koi action here as well, into that mind. And the grey fish from ice fishing, I'd definitely say they're based on salmon. And that's why I replied Chris Hendricks about what fish species do I actually think they're pretty much based on. I don't know if I've got time to put on the fishing rods on, but it certainly lifts the look of it though. I'm actually going to do one of them. Let me just try and let me just see if I can plug in a little tiny fish onto a bloody fishing rod, just to represent that the fish has been caught. Look at that. Completely and utterly spectacularly awesome. If I show it to you here, there you go. That's a perfect illustration for a thumbnail on bloody YouTube these days. Wow. This is so awesome. A penguin catching a fish via fishing rod. I mean, I've done penguin toys before where they can literally swim around and catch fish and squid and whatnot. But nevertheless, it's fairly nice. I have to say that it's a fairly nice looking toy. Reminds me of that old classic mini game from the game in Club Penguin called Ice Fishing, if you don't know that. Oh my goodness me, I might grab those fishing rods. And last, but by no means least, is something which isn't Penguin Club World we are, I think, related to. I think it is going to be something I used to review back in March 2020. It's a flip up Origami Flappy Birds Aussie white-necked Pacific Heron and pied Cormorant mixed fishing flock 12-pack. It costs about £12.95. The back of the packaging looks like that. I think this is much more simplistic in time, in relationship to the amount of time I've been spending to create toys like this. And the fishies are based on mangrove red snapper jacks. I think that's what they're called. And let's go ahead and unpack this, and we'll see what it looks like. But there's actually a problem on one of the herons, and here we go, everything is out. Okay, so with the herons and the cormorants out, I've actually realised that this bird has actually suffered from major rippings, and there was some rippings over there, so I have to cut that one out. Very unusual shape, and cut out like so. But yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad now. Running spankling new actually. And there's its name, the Pacific white-necked heron. I think these guys are found at, well, obviously most parts of Australia. I think they're quite uncommon in Tasmania. I think, but I think they're also found in New Zealand. Would you never ever believe that? Very interesting indeed. I could have made a few species from New Zealand, and then I'll be a winner. Who knows? And that train is going really fast. It's a Tony Floro EF510. And as I'm about to sneeze, I need to grab a bloody tissue because I'm about to freaking sneeze like mad. And I don't want to end up having a freaking cold, even though I'm just wearing a bloody t-shirt. So for a fact, I like a bit of style, unseasonable style. But yeah, let me just actually continue before the video drags on too long, or before things go awry, of course. And there you go. There's one of the mangrove jack snappers or red snappers, and you can actually give the fish to one of the birds of the herons. And obviously the fish, they just look quite nice. If I go a bit closer here, that's what they would look like. They've got those very cheesy smiles. In fact, I might grab all the fishies here, right? Because, you know, all the fishies here have that same cheesy fish design with that very freaking smile. It's the same bloody smile into all of these fishies. And you know what? It looks bloody amazing. Totally amazing indeed. And I've got a funny feeling, it's quite interesting. I haven't even missed out a skillet as I'm making this video, eh? And there you go, I can't see anything bad about this toy. Yeah, it looks really awesome, doesn't it? I think. Maybe it could be the paint, could be the amount of detailing that I've added to this toy. I think the main reason why I didn't make that many water toys is because that penguin couple theme toy, it actually took a long time to be finished. So if I'm doing water toys and if I'm doing penguin theme toys, well, I need to design a very good water theme toy that shouldn't take as long as I would actually expect. And the other bird I'm actually going to be taking a look at are those Australian pied cormorants. They've got a differently designed and detailed sort of head, going by the orange line, yet they still have the green eyes, I suppose. And they've got like a yellow sort of bare skin, I think that's what they're coloured in, eh? And it's a consistent feature, I suppose, but strangely enough, the other strange factor is that they're all coloured in dark grey, and I think it's all due to cheapening reasons, I think. That's what I can think of, but yeah, I do know that if you colour in a black critter into something grey, it's a lot more cheaper. But yeah, there's its name, Australian pied cormorant. And there you go, that's another one of those birds that I might have reviewed in another video. I think I did a swimming toy, I suppose, of these guys. A review of these. I think I've made a model of them before, which was like a 12 pack with 6 swimming pied cormorants, the Australian ones obviously. They can be easily confused with the little pied cormorants, which are also from Australia and also New Zealand. In fact, a lot of Australian and New Zealand wildlife is so similar, but uniquely different at the same time. As always, as usual, and there you go. That product is done. Good thing I like about this toy is that we're getting the white-necked herons and also the cormorants, pied cormorants, obviously. Thing I dislike about it is that one of the herons had suffered from a bit of a battering, obviously on the wings, and the cormorants are grey because of cheapening reasons. So, I think that's about it in this video on YouTube. If you really enjoyed it, please give this video a like, subscribe for more videos in the future, and as we come towards Christmas, as always, thank you so much for watching, but there's actually one more thing I want to show you. There you go, I've got the Christmas tree on, it's got its lights on, and, oh, sorry, I've got my finger towards the camera here, but what if I turn off all the freaking lights just to see the visual effects that I think it really needs. There you go, it's on, and it looks like, okay, the light is off there at the moment now, eh? There you go. How's that for a bit of a Christmas treat, eh? That Christmas tree lighting up in the total and utter darkness. As always, I think that's about it in this video. And as always, I've already said thanks for watching and bye for now, which is of course the second time. Actually, I did say bye for now. Anyways, bye.